Ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Hey, COD Show Podcast. What's going down? We have another guest, a superstar, a legend, a GOAT, friend of the show. All right. He's been on the show multiple occasions, multiple times. All right. He's one of the probably original, I want to say 10 or 15 guests on the show, man. COD Show Podcast. Let's give it up for Errl Shatter. Let's go, man. Errl Shatter, what's happening?
What up?
Baby? Yo.
What's happening?
All right. So you know what happened this week? The reveal, the Cold War reveal went down. The multiplayer reveal, that is. What were your initial thoughts on the reveal? Give us the game.
So initially out the gate, I had a lot of good feelings about the game. If you watched, the gameplay that they were showing, you could see that maps were kind of big. They kind of looked a little bit big, so it was a little bit of a concern. But watching a little bit more, you could see that there seemed to be more of a reasonable flow.
Yep.
We don't have doors, obviously. Noticed that right out the gate.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like there was 98 different angles that people were shooting you from.
Yep.
It seemed a lot more like a classic multiplayer experience, which is personally what I enjoy a lot more.
Yep.
Overall, the game looks good. Graphic-wise, probably not as great as Modern Warfare, but I think it's still a very good-looking game. And honestly, we've only seen, a little bit of the alpha, a little bit of, what they decided to show us, and we don't really know exactly what it actually is.
For sure.
So I think I got good feelings about it.
Man, it looked lit. Like the door thing was so funny to watch. After they broke off from the presentation,
Yep.
When we watched the guy streaming, it was funny to watch everybody trying to go through doors. Like accidentally, by habit, you would try to go through doors because we've been playing Modern Warfare and Warzone for so long. You want to go and try to open the doors. It was funny to watch, man. Like you said, we can't be too critical over the alpha, which they were calling it the alpha, but it looked dope to me so far. The maps were big, but nevertheless, the feeling that I saw from the game, the flow of the game, looked dope. It looked awesome, man. What the hell? This thing keeps popping up. Get out of here. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it going. But yeah, it still looked dope. Do you think you're gonna drop a lot of kills, spend a lot of time on this game? But I know it's too early to tell. That's probably like a beta question. But are you excited initially?
100% I'm excited. A little intel. I mean, I've watched probably some more multiplayer than some people just because I like to stay up and current with what the game has to offer. The score streak system at first, I don't know if you've seen much about it, but the score streak system at first seemed a little bit like scary. Like we're like, what the heck are they actually doing? Do they know what's happening? But after, doing some further investigation, I think the score streak system is going to be really, really good for higher skilled players and not so good for our lower skilled players.
Because you have built-in requisitions, right?
It's like built-in requisitions, but the way that the points work is like you get more points based on how many kills you're at. And then at a certain point, you get a bonus of a certain amount after you hit like a 5 streak or a 10 streak or whatever. So for somebody that's a skilled player, you can actually get your streaks and then say you're in a chopper gunner, right? And you get a bunch of kills in the chopper gunner. You're going to come out of your chopper gunner and have earned a lot of score and might even have all full streaks again. So
it's like blitzkrieg and requisition.
Kind of, yeah, 100%. It's a little bit of both. Not like I think it's already been touched on a little bit. If you were to get individual kills, like say someone's dying 1 for 1 kill, 1 death, it's going to take them over 60 plus even more kills just to get any max high level kill streak.
Are they recyclable? Can you keep rolling over your streaks?
It's a little bit different. So let's say you have a UAV, which in this game is actually a spy plane. You call your spy plane in and then you're working towards your other streaks.
Yeah.
Once the cooldown actually happens for your first streak, like say your spy plane, you then earn points towards that streak again. So you can earn multiple spy planes while going for a single chopper gunner, from my understanding at least.
Word? Wait.
So the system is really strong. So like, if the maps are good, it seems like the score streak system works really well for us higher skilled players. I could see myself spending a ton of time playing multiplayer this year, which is something that I, didn't have a good time doing during Modern Warfare.
Mhm.
Even with Modern Warfare, I played mostly ground war when it came to, the MP side of things.
Yep.
Before Warzone even came out. So it wasn't like I was enjoying regular 6v6 in any way throughout most of this year.
Same. I appreciate you saying us high skilled players. I don't know if you was including me into that us. It felt like you were. Thank you. I just want to be a part of shitting on noobs, and I want to do that to the utmost ability. I'm talking about do you see the potential to drop hundreds of kills in one match, high 90s, 80s? That's the thing that I enjoyed about BO4. It was no cap on your shit ability on the noobs.
Right.
And I hope they bring that aspect of the game. That's why I asked about recycling streaks.
100%. I think it's going to be very, a lot more common, I guess you could say, for us to get higher kill games, just because of how I was kind of explaining the streaks work. If you're able to get chopper gunners and they're actually, useful and powerful, you're going to be able to obviously get higher kill games, and you're going to be rewarded for, getting those kills or getting, on the objective and even making plays. So I think the potential to get higher kill games is going to be huge, especially considering, like I said, the map design is completely different. It kind of goes more towards a traditional fashion. Yeah. At least it seems like for the, like the 6v6 mode. Yeah. I know they were talking about their 12v12 mode, and I can't think about the exact name that they called it. It has a specific name. It's not ground war like we've seen in the past. Yeah, but even like that mode looks like it's going to play well. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah. They called it, they had a, damn it, I should have wrote it down. But y'all know what it is out there. Y'all know what they called it. But that's the same thing I was thinking. The 12v12 maps look like, I don't want to say ground war maps, maybe like maybe half of a ground war map or something like that. That's what it looks like to me, as it probably should with 12v12, because they want to spread you out a little bit more with those 12 players.
It also seems like the spawns were more consistent, which is huge. Like the spawns in Modern Warfare they're awful. Even on a competitive side, watching the pros play, there are so many bad spawns that come through. So many bad spawns in multiplayer, like the millions of angles, the doors. Like there's so many different things that I just don't feel like are a part of this game, and it's all things that would make the game less enjoyable. Yeah. So it's good to see that they're kind of going towards what people seem to enjoy more, and it's also going more towards a traditional multiplayer game.
Hell yeah, that's a fact. I'm excited. This show is about celebrating the new reveal. I'm excited about it. I loved it. I actually loved the campaign reveal. Did you do the campaign reveal, like you went in a war zone, you had to complete the missions? Did you do that part?
Absolutely. Of course, you got to jump in and get a part of the first experience of something like an in-game event for Call of Duty, which is huge.
Stupid.
I think they did a really good job. Personally, I think I did a good job.
It was phenomenal, man. Hats off to those dudes, man. They really, really brought the pain with these reveals like the last couple of years, especially with the Modern Warfare presentation. That was dope. And leading up to this presentation a couple of weeks ago and this week, that was fire, man. Salute to y'all over there. I don't know who's responsible for those decisions, but hey, salute to y'all, man. But Errl Shatter, thank you. Thank you for coming through.
I got one thing I just want to say to all the players out there, really.
Yep.
As the years progress with Call of Duty, there's a lot of features that we always hope to see return. There's things that we really enjoyed about the games that we've played in the past.
Yep.
Personally, for myself, I've decided to make a, conscious decision to put some of those thoughts, behind me. It's like, there's things in Call of Duty that we once enjoyed, and there's a lot of things that have changed, and some of those things that we once enjoyed are never going to come back. And it's, it's a matter of just accepting that Call of Duty's in a different place now. And we just have to learn to utilize the tools that they're giving us instead of focusing on what they didn't do that they should have done, from a game that we used to play, a few years back. So I think it's good to focus on what's happening, focus on what they're trying to do for us or the game that they're trying to provide for us. And, not be so harsh on something we haven't even played yet, essentially.
Exactly. And that's what I wanted to do with this particular show. Let's talk about the good shit. Let's talk about the good shit and celebrate the good shit, and keep it moving. because the game has evolved and we're gonna have to evolve with it, or we're gonna be stuck behind actually complaining, sitting on the soapbox.
Exactly.
Salute to you. Evolve or die. That's what it is. That's the name of the game.
Yep.
But Errl Shatter, where can the people find you? Where can the people find you? Because I know a lot of things have changed since the last time you came on the show.
You guys can find me on YouTube, Errl Shatter. You know, you see the tiger, you know it's me. You can do twitch.tv/Errl Shatter. I plan on bringing streams back for Cold War. Looking forward to seeing people there. You guys can pretty much find me on Twitter. Same thing, Errl Shatter. Everything's Errl Shatter.
That's E.
So
double
easy.
RL Shatter. SHATTER. All right. All right. Don't spell it Earl like EARL like I did on our first thumbnail of the first show. Misspelled your name, but ERRL Shatter, man. That's what's up. A true legend, man. If you check out his streams, you're gonna see this man. Look, when I first saw you was in Infinite Warfare. You was killing shit, dropping multiple nukes. Hopefully we'll get back to that free movement, free action, free game, not free gameplay, but that action-packed gameplay in Cold War where they just take the fucking ropes off, constraints off of us. Well, y'all, not us. I get busy too, man, sometimes. But hopefully they take the constraints off of y'all and y'all can go get them, man. That's what it is. But thank you, Errl Shatter, for coming through the COD Show podcast, multiplayer, Cold War celebration show. All right, thank you, man. I'll get with you.
Thank you for having me, bro.
All right. If you see us in the lobby, back out, bitch. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. Good to have you.